TikTok has done it again. TikTok has done it again. TikTok made me do it. If you want to know how to do a basic quick weave, go back to my other video. I did a really cute pixie cut. It did pretty well. Thank you guys for the support on that. But if you want to see how to do a regular pixie cut, tune into that video. But this video, we're switching things up a little bit. We're making it a little different. And this video, we're doing our mullet quick weave hairstyle with some 18-inch hair and some little bang in the front, okay? Hello everybody, my name is Diamond and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please stick around, please subscribe, and maybe, you know, like this video, show some support. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, girly pop. So yeah, today we're doing a mullet quick weave and I'm super excited about this because I have wanted to do this style for about like 4 weeks, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how it looks on me because I feel like I can rock any hairstyle honestly, but I'm excited to see how this style is in particular is gonna look because I've never did a style like this. So without further ado, let's jump into it. I have already protected my hair with this wig cap, got to be, and I used this one today and I really like this one so far. The smell is good and it dried down pretty quick. The last time I used the one with the orange cap, no problem, but this one I just got a bigger bottle, so I'm using this one today. That's what I did. I dried it, and this is what I'm gonna be using today. So I'm gonna be using the Tara again. I used a different one. I did the Dream Weaver by Model last time. It was okay, good, not great. I really like the Tara quality. The hair just seemed way softer, so I'm going back to what I know. And I'm using the purple pack. I'm using 10-inch and I'm using 10-inch and I'm using a 16-inch in the back because it's gonna be like kind of long, so I think it's gonna be cute. So that's what I'm using for the hair. And of course I'm using an eyebrow razor, this razor comb, which is pretty essential if you're not that good at cutting like me. So this is gonna really be essential to shape everything down and make it look nice and cute. I'm using, of course, the 30-second glue and, of course, my Fluff Stuff by Erica J. So without further ado, let's just jump into this and let's get started. So I'm just going to take the hair out the pack. I'm not going to be using the shortest length. I'm going to be starting at the second longest length and then the longest length. That's what I'm going to be using today. The shortest length, I'm going to save that for later, but I'm going to be using the 2 longest lengths. And every track that you see me place on my hair is already going to be straight iron flat so that I can get a flat look, and then I could go lay them tracks as close as possible, and so we can have a super flat seamless look. So I'm going to be back and show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to take you guys in, bring you guys a little closer, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to start laying these tracks. So pay attention, get your notebook, open a notes app, do whatever you need to do, take a mental notes, and let's get into this style. Okay, we're close and personal, so let's get started with this style. Like I said, all the tracks have been flat ironed and they're nice and straight so they can lay flat. So this is going to be the general track pattern. So first of all, I'm going to start working on my sideburns. I'm using this medium length for my sideburns and for, you know, the sides. So on the medium side, so I'm going to be using my sideburns. I'm going to measure. I'm starting about here, about right here. So I'm measuring them and I'm going to stack them like three. I'm going to stack 3 here and 3 on the other side, and then I'm going to glue those on, and then I'm going to start working my way back. I'm building up the sides first. Of course you need scissors too, if I didn't mention that. I'm building up the sides first so that they can have so that this style will have a good foundation. It's kind of like quick weaves are kind of strategic in that you wouldn't want to start on the front first. If anything, like the pixie cut, I started on the sideburns first, but you could start on the back too, but I say start on the sides first because they kind of get forgotten. Like if you add in hair this way, you would not see it. So you add this hair on the sides first so that it's easier to, you know, build from the side, and then the front is going to be last so that everything could just come together like how it should, and you won't have any problems. So I'm taking the tracks, I'm putting them really close, really close. We don't want gaps because that can lead to you breaking open your cap whenever you're razoring. So I'm just going to, yeah, look how thin this is right here. What? This is thin. Okay. Anyway, so I'm doing 3. I may do 4 actually, just so that sideburn is really like kapow, pow, pow. I'm gonna do it to the tip of my ear. So from like the middle part of my ear, to the tip of my ear is gonna be all sideburns. So that's what I'm gonna do. And now I'm at the tip. So it's taking me about four different segments. Use enough glue, but try not to saturate the hair because that can happen pretty easily. But just try to get it on the tracks only and not the hair. This is what it looks like. Straightening everything out before it goes on. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of pressure. Blow dry if you're impatient like me. That is now on there. This is what it looks like on the sideburn. And you know, she really ain't going nowhere. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and then I'll pop back in and then show you guys what's the next steps. Okay, so on these next tracks that I'm about to lay down, I'm going right on top of this, and I'm gonna go about to, almost to my nape, but about 1 inch above my nape. So I'm going about this much. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna apply on both sides. Now I'm gonna build this up until it's about at the side of my head, until it's about level with the arch of my eyebrow. I'm gonna build this up with that same length all the way that way. I'm placing the tracks as close as I possibly can, and that's what I'm gonna do off camera. So I'm gonna show you guys that in fast motion.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry.
All right, so now that I'm about halfway up to the peak, I am about to start going halfway. I'm about to go like 2 here, and then keep laying the tracks. I'm doing this so that I can get some weight on the sides. All right, y'all, mission accomplished on both sides. This is what it looks like. I stopped right here, like I said, the arch of my eyebrow, and now I'm making sure everything's dry. I blow dried it to make sure all the glue itself is dry, and then I'm gonna go in with my razor comb. I'm going to just razor down the sides, but I'm not gonna razor down. I'm gonna keep my sideburns the same. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm about to do. So. See how this side looks compared to this side already? Yeah, so we're just gonna keep razoring. This is one side, this is the next side. So I noticed a difference already. Probably gonna take off a little bit more over here. And by the way, I'm using the long end, not the short end, the long end. The long end gives you a little bit more wiggle room and room to mess up. Alright, the goal is for it to look kind of symmetrical on both sides, so I'm just gonna keep playing around with it until it looks symmetrical. Make sure if you have an old one of these, you may want to replace the blade. You want to keep a sharp blade on this so that you're not, number one, hurting yourself, and not, you know, just it'll cut more accurately. So. And so for the hair in the back, I'm using 16 inch. You can use anywhere between 12 and up. I wouldn't do a 30. I feel like a 30 is a bit excessive, but I feel like anywhere between 12 and 18 is cool. All right, so after unveiling all of that packaging, I'm just about to unwind all of this hair. So this is the weft, and I'm just going to start the first one in the back. I'm gonna do kind of like a small smiley face, and just kind of do smiley face up until we get to the same height as, you know, the side tracks went. So. Okay, you guys, so now that we are finished the back, I came to about where the, the tracks in the back, we stopped those. That's where I went to. So now I'm gonna put away my 16-inch and I'm gonna get out my 10-inch. And then with the 10-inch is what we're gonna do to work on the front and close this sucker up. Alright, y'all, so now I'm starting to get to the top. So now I'm gonna cut this part and we're going to try to get that out of our way, and then we're gonna start the front pieces. This is the 10-inch purple pack. I'm going in, I'm going to do it curved as well, and then we're gonna do this all around until we get a circle to the top of our head. So I'm going with this part in the front, but for the sides I've decided to use this the longer length on the side, since it is going to get cut once I start to mullet it out. So I'm going to use this on the sides and this in the front to just wrap it around, because I want the front to have like a nice bang, but I want the sides to have a good weight to them. So again, I'm going in with this on the sides, and I'm going to of course flat iron every track that I put on my head and build this up to the sides, and then build this up till I get a little circle in the apex, and then that'll be where I put on my closure that was used. Alright, y'all, that was very tedious, but I feel like I've gotten the parts here small enough so that I could put down here. I straightened it out and I'm applying the glue, being generous with it, but this closure I'm not gonna press it down because I don't want the hair to get stuck too. That's something I learned from the first time. Don't like push it in there, because then the hair is gonna get pushed too. So just place it and let it bond, and then that. And then another thing I did off camera was I put the 10-inch in the front, but in the back, and I put the longest length of hair from the top. So that's something else I did, because I was gonna run out of 10-inch. But if you do have enough 10-inch to go all the way around, I would do it that way. But I was running out, so I did the longest length on the sides, and this is the last track I have left from the longest length. This is the front, and now we're about to start cutting and shaping. But before I do that, I'm gonna take care of the rest of this cap that I haven't cut off, and I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna get into the cut. I'm about to section the front of my hair and pin it up so that I can have access to the sides, because I'm gonna cut the sides first. I'm also gonna section the back of my hair so I don't cut that hair accidentally. I want to cut it so that everything will fall nicely. So I'm going to hold it out at about this angle and razor comb to the length I desire. And to the top, I'm going to cut it differently. I'm going to cut it going straight up so that I can get kind of like a layer situation going on here. So from here, you just kind of like play with it, and just keep cutting till you seem happy with it, till you see the vision coming through. Just gonna mold the front and the sides. I'm not molding down the hair, it's like the long hair, but just the front and the sides, so everything can lay how I want it. I feel like molding, it's optional, but I feel like this is the step that like gives you, that's like more control whenever you're styling it. And so everything's already laid down, so you can control what hair goes where and etc. So you could go up underneath the dryer here, and I'm gonna be up under the dryer for about 20 minutes, and then I'll check back in once I'm dry. All right, everybody, I just got from underneath the dryer, and this is how it is looking. It's nice and flat, but it looks kind of weird. But so now I'm about to press it, flat it, and style it as I normally would. If you guys will want a styling video, just let me know, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using to style. To style, I'm gonna be using a curling iron for the back part, a straighten iron for the longer pieces, and a little pencil flat iron for the short pieces. And that's what I'm gonna use to bump everything into place, and I'll be back once it's finished. All right, you guys, this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the finished look. this is my finished look of my mullet. Thank you guys so much for watching and have an amazing night. Bye.